So my favorite car drives by, and of course the thing I say, man, I want one of those so bad. I see a skillet cookie on the menu at the restaurant where I'm eating, and the obvious thing I'm gonna say is, yeah, I'm gonna need one of those. But what's the difference? Hey, this is Austin Bristow with Design for Discipline, and today we're going to parse words. I know it can be frustrating when we're in a conversation and people start to nitpick every little word that you use, but I've noticed lately the importance for myself in deciphering or discerning whether or not I really want something or I need something. And the reason for this is two different projects that I'm working on. One is related to my full-time job, the other is in my goal of creating just the best possible TEDx talk that I possibly can. Because in both of those scenarios, I spent a lot of time working on this project for work, as well as getting my TEDx talk ready. But there's still a lot of refining to do until they reach the level of success or the kind of polished, finished end goal that I'm looking for. When I get to that next thing that I need to do for them, it's easy for me to say, like, man, right now I do not want to work on this project. But the truth is I need to, because I have a higher vision for where I want each of those projects to go. So the trap I'm trying to avoid is convincing myself that needs and wants are the same thing. Because really and truly, I need to work on those projects even in the instances when I don't want to. Now, on the flip side, the exact opposite thing can happen. Let's say I skip or miss breakfast for whatever reason. That means between dinner and lunch, I've had 16 to 18 hours between my last meal. If you and I were together, I'm gonna look you in the eye and say, I know you're trying to tell me something right now, but I need to eat. Otherwise, I'm gonna pass out, or my stomach's gonna eat me from the inside out, whatever the case may be. Truthfully though, I don't need to eat because my body can go a couple of weeks without consuming food, and I would still be able to live. The truth is, I want to eat because I want to get rid of the uncomfortable feeling that I have from being hungry. So what I've come to realize over the last few weeks and few months is that sometimes my needs and my wants, when they're not in the same place, they can lead me off of the goal that I'm trying to obtain. So what I'm trying to work on, and the challenge that I have for everybody today, is if we can take a second to really analyze what do we really need in the particular moment, can that help us maybe give us a boost of willpower to overcome the want that we might be feeling? For instance, I'm at the grocery store, I've got my grocery list in one hand and my budgeted grocery money for the month that I know I want to spend. But I'm standing at the cash register and there's some impulse buy just staring me in the eyes, which means I have to decide, do I really need that candy bar, that magazine, that book, that whatever it is that's sitting there and has caught my eye? If I can just take a minute to think about, do I really need that? I'm going to be able to discern, no, I don't. I might want it, it might sound delicious or look really cool, but if I have my grocery list in my hand and a set amount of money that I want to spend and a larger budget that I'm trying to keep for my family for the month, I don't need to buy that impulse purchase that's sitting right there. I know it's what the grocery store wants me to do, but that's not going to help me accomplish the personal financial freedom that I'm looking for. So the challenge and the task is to take a second to just step back and think about, do I really need this in this moment? Because when we start to cross the wires between do I need this and do I want that, and assuming they're the same thing, it's easy for us to get off track and to start missing the things that we really want to work on to find the sense of freedom that we're looking for in our goals and in our kind of bigger picture things that we want to accomplish in life. That's what I've got for this week. Thanks for tuning in, and we will talk to you again soon.